Pretty much all men are making the same mistake when it comes to women, and it's not something that's super obvious. It's something that's quite subtle, but it makes a world of a difference. And this is the reason for so much rejection, so much flaking, so much disinterest, so much disrespect, so much of what we see in the world today of men being frustrated with women. It's mostly because men are doing this mistake when it comes to women. And I don't know really why it's happening right now. I don't know why men are acting like this. Maybe men have always acted like this. Maybe it's just the internet that's revealing men's suffering around this issue and men's frustration around this issue of women not being responsive, women not showing attraction, women not showing effort, women not being respectful. Maybe this has always existed. I don't know, but it seems to be a growing trend that men are becoming more and more disenfranchised, more and more frustrated with women, more and more disillusioned from the dating game and everything like this. But in my experience, this has always been the root issue of all of my issues when it comes to attraction and success with women, successful approaches. I've done a lot of fucking approaches, successful dates. I've done a lot of dates. And it always usually comes down to this one factor, this factor that I want to talk about. And like I said, it's a very subtle thing, but I had to do a lot of journaling and noting and writing down exactly what happened. Like I would write down exactly what happened on my date. I would write down exactly what I said on my approach, exactly what the dynamic was, exactly what was happening, exactly what the girl said, how the girl responded, the girl's body movements, the girl's body language. I would write down all these little tiny details, and it always came back to the same thing. Every time that I would have a girl that would ghost or an approach that didn't go anywhere, maybe a girl gave me her number but she never responded, maybe I went on a date and the girl never wanted to go on a second date, she just ghosted me, it always usually came down to the same thing. I started to realize the pattern. It's not something that's very obvious because it's not something that comes natural. It actually feels quite unnatural to do this, but it works. And when you start understanding what actually works, you start doing what works. And then when you start doing what works, it becomes more and more natural, and it stops being this thing that feels difficult to do because you understand what's going on. You understand the dynamic. You understand, okay, if I do this, then women are going to show more interest. Then women are going to want to go on second dates. Then women are going to want to come home with me. Then women are going to want to give me their number and text back and not just ghost me after they give me their number. So you just start doing it more and more, and it becomes more and more natural, and everything starts to make more sense. But it's a pattern that becomes revealed after you speak to enough women, after you go on enough dates, after you do enough approaches. This pattern starts to emerge. And the pattern that I discovered is that this is what almost all men do when they like a woman. When you like a woman, you're probably going to act in a certain way. And almost all men will do this unless they train themselves not to do it, or they train themselves to do something different. So basically what most men do when they're attracted to a woman is they do one thing and one thing only, and that's what causes women to not be attracted to them. Most men, when they see a woman that they're attracted to and they talk to her, they go on a date, or they text her, or anything, any interaction with a woman that they're attracted to, they're mostly just doing one thing, and they're hitting this one thing again and again and again, and it's not creating any sort of dynamic. It's not creating any sort of character. It's just a one type of personality. All she's seeing is one aspect of your personality. She's not seeing the entirety of you. All she's seeing is one part of your personality, the part that you act around a beautiful woman, a woman that you're attracted to. Most men, when they're talking to a beautiful woman or a woman that they're attracted to, they're only showing one part of their entire character, one part of their entire personality. And it's not dynamic. It's not a full, truthful experience of them. They're not really showing their entire personality. They're not really giving the girl a full experience. The girl is only getting a fraction of an experience, and it's an experience that she's experienced way too many times. From the moment she started developing as a woman, every single man has been giving her this same boring experience again and again and again, and you go up to her and you think you're different, you think you're special, you think you're gonna, like, you know, be the one that makes her fall in love, whatever. And you go up and you talk to her, but to her, she's heard the same thing a million fucking times. You're not acting any different than every other man, because this is the baseline behavior of every man. Every man has this baseline behavior when he sees an attractive woman. Every man acts the same. If we're not trained, if we don't have a trained, refined understanding of women, we will all act the same when we talk to a woman that we're attracted to. So it's nothing special to her. It's quite insignificant to her. It's quite underwhelming to her. She sees you like the next millionth man that's had the same energy when she interacted with him. There's nothing special about your approach for the majority of men. And I've done this too. I do this all the time if I don't catch myself. If I'm not consciously thinking of it, I do this often. So I myself, after doing tons of approaches, have to constantly remind myself not to fall into this pattern, because it's kind of a biological pattern. It's a biological pattern that all men just fall into if you're not maintaining awareness and you're not maintaining conscious understanding and awareness of what you're doing. So what most men do when they see a beautiful woman is they just hammer one thing, and that's only validation. They just hammer validation, 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 validation. And that's all the girl experiences. All she experiences when she talks to 99.99% of men who are attracted to her is validation, 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 validation. And it's fucking boring, and it comes across as generic. It comes across as, you know, a bit needy, a bit desperate, a bit it just comes across low value, because it's what 99% of men do. So if you act like 99% of men, you're not going to separate yourself from the 99%. You're going to be placed in the category of low value men that all do the same thing, that all come at her with the same energy, that all act the same way, that all give her the same one experience, which is just validation, 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 with no substance to it. With no substance to it. You go up to her. You look all excited. You raise your eyebrows. You say, you're smiling. You say, hey, validation. Right. There's one point of validation. Hey, I just had to come over to say hi to you. Number 2, next validation. I had to go out of my way to come say hi to you. I thought you were super beautiful. Number 3 form of validation. You're so beautiful. More validation. Oh, what's your name? Oh my God. More validation. It's just validation after validation after validation. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm going to study. Oh, what do you study? Validation, validation. Why do you want all this information about her? Why are you so interested in her? She hasn't said anything yet. Oh, what are you studying? Oh, I'm studying to be a nurse. Oh my God, that's so amazing. Wow, you're so intelligent. Validation, 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 validation. She's like, yeah, okay, cool. There's another fucking bozo just giving me tons of validation for no reason. Wow, that's so amazing. You're studying to be a nurse. Amazing. Hey, we should hang out sometime. More validation. Why do you want to hang out with her? You don't know anything about her besides that she's studying to be a nurse. I mean, that's interesting information, but still, like, it shouldn't just be all validation. It's a lot to do with the energy that you come off with, but it's also like, what do you actually, like, what's the reason why you're talking to her? It can't just be because she's beautiful. I know in your mind as a man, as us men, we just see a beautiful woman, we want her. That's normal. That's why this is abnormal. To actually come across and be different than 99% of men, you can't act like 99% of men. So you have to do things that don't seem natural to you. Yes, she's beautiful. So fucking what? Who cares if she's beautiful? That's not gonna win her over, just the fact that you think she's beautiful. Every other fucking man and every other fucking, man from the ages of probably 14 to 80 thinks she's beautiful. There's nothing special about you by just thinking she's beautiful, and she's gonna see you like every other man if you just give her tons of validation just for being beautiful. So you have to actually figure out more about her. What makes her, why do you want to talk to her more? What interests you about her? What about her is different that you can actually see value in besides her looks? You have to figure out, what is she about? What is she about beyond her looks? Who is she? She's not just a body, okay? There's more about her that you should try to figure out. There's more about her that you should try to see whether you like those other parts about her. Because if you're just looking at her looks, okay, she's beautiful, yes. You want her, yes. I understand. But that's not the way that you're going to attract her. Because every man thinks she's beautiful. Every man wants her body. There's nothing special. It's a low value way to talk to her. And she's never going to become attracted to you if you're just feeding her validation nonstop. And that's why women's egos are so big these days. It's because men, all they do these days is just validation. Men are so desperate these days, and women are on social media, so it's just amplified amounts of validation. Because usually before social media, the only validation they would get was from guys that actually approached them, and not that many men approach women. So back in the day, women didn't get so much fucking validation, but now women are just getting validation everywhere they go. So you go up and you approach her, and maybe there's not a lot of men that approach her, but that doesn't matter, because she has Instagram with thousands of men giving her validation. She has dating apps with thousands of men giving her validation. So your approach, it just kind of gets, washed away into those thousands and thousands of men that do the same thing, just give her validation. So you have to stand out. You have to be fucking different. You guys understand? You have to be different to attract her. You can't be like every other man. So you actually have to go up and see what is it about her besides her looks that is interesting, that has value, that you're interested in, that you like, that you don't like. What about her beyond her looks should you care about? And what should you not care about? Some things about her you're not going to be super interested in. You're not going to like that much. Show her that. Show her that not everything she does, not the air she breathes, is somehow more special than anyone else. Just because she's a beautiful girl doesn't cut it. There's got to be more substance. There's got to be more to her that needs to reach a criteria of your validation. Your validation can't just come from her being a beautiful girl. Whatever. Just stop telling girls they're beautiful. Just stop telling girls they're cute. That's one way to start what I'm telling you to do. That's one easy way to start doing what I'm trying to express here. Is just stop telling them they're beautiful, and just figure out more about them, and actually see what's interesting about them. Actually get to know them on a deeper level. They're going to appreciate that. And most importantly, they're going to see that as way higher value than 99% of men. And they're going to see you as different, and they're going to become more attracted. And a lot of your dating problems will go away, because you will differentiate yourself from 99% of men. So that's it for this video, guys. I'll see y'all later. Peace.